Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. This is your love and life reading focused on the second half of March from the 16th through the 31st. General as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll also have a list of the card decks that are used for this reading, Scorpio. So what I chose for you guys for your focus messages this time around is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle deck by Mystic Moon Oracles, and then we'll grab some insight from the Top Secret deck by Angelic Revelation 144. All right, so let's get started, guys. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on initially for this reading. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, as well as cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in here today. Please bring forward a focus message to start this reading off for the second half of March for Scorpio. Guided to this one. Brown. This is actually a really nice card, Scorpio, because it's tied into grounding, stability, and foundation. So it's asking you to focus on this because if this is an issue right now in your life or even in your love life, this is something that you need to more than likely work on at this time. Okay, so let's add to this with our Top Secret deck here. And let's see what else you need to focus on. What additional message needs to come through? And this could either be for you to focus on, or it's your person coming through with a particular message for this reading. All right, let me fan this out. Let's see what comes forward. Angels and spirit guides, please. Let's see. I'm guided to this one here. Oh, wow. You are mine. That is certainly how your person is focused on you, Scorpio. They feel that you are theirs. And perhaps you feel the same way about a particular person that you're focused on for this reading. You're mine, okay? So let's take a look and see how the rest of this reading unfolds. Let's start with the Mystic Moon Oracles here. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. Cross watchers, anybody else in love and life, second half of March. What else do we need to know, please, for Scorpio at this time? What else do we need to know at this time? Contemplation. Somebody is in deep thought about what it is that they need to do, or really thinking about how things have gone down in the connection, or what's going on either in your life or their life. It depends, of course, who's in contemplation mode. I do typically pick up off of masculine energy from that. If you happen to be masculine Scorpio, then this could be you thinking about how to find stability in your own life, how to be able to create a stronger foundation in a relationship. We have mirroring here. That's my twin flame card, one of them in this particular deck. So you might be focused on a twin flame connection here, Scorpio. Mirroring energy. This is your mirror soul. That is what they represent in your heart space. And that is what you represent in theirs. Material world is coming through here. So you might be focused on your finances, your career, job opportunities. If you are unemployed at this time, perhaps you're focused on that, trying to find employment, especially if money's been really tight. And if you are unstable at this time as a result of that, perhaps that's why this focus card is coming through. Because it's very difficult to have stability and to be able to build a solid structure in your life when you're struggling financially, when you're living from paycheck to paycheck, or if you don't have any income at all at this time, okay? So that's coming through for some of you. But we do have pride and ego coming through here. What I'm picking up from that for some of you, especially my masculines, for some reason, I'm picking up off of that here. You might be a little bit stubborn to ask for help, especially if you're unemployed, especially if you know that you need help. But you're too prideful, you're too much in your head. Your ego is getting in the way. Your ego is getting in the way, I feel, of asking for assistance, of asking for help, reaching out for support. We do have solitude here. That's my Hermit card that keeps coming out for some reason. It's come through quite a bit for some of my signs here for the second half of March. So this is withdrawal. This is somebody who is a loner right now, trying to figure things out. So female figure in this particular photo, but of course it doesn't have to be. But the way it's presenting itself in this reading, we've got a male figure in this photo who's in deep thought and deep contemplation. We've got a female figure in this photo, solitude, also in deep contemplation, going within, reevaluating life and trying to figure things out. That's what you're both doing. You're actually both mirroring each other, which is a part of the energy of this particular card, and it's also a twin flame connection. You're both on the same page. Interesting. So let's grab some additional insight from the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension deck by Calico Moon. You do not have to identify with a twin flame connection, however, but it is coming through here for some of you. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What else do we need to know in love and life, second half of March, please? What else do we have to know here? Sexual union, intimacy. And for some of you, what I'm picking up from that is it may have just started as a physical relationship initially for some of you, but ultimately you're wanting more than just that. And so there is that need for a stronger foundation. Because if it's all about sex, then that's not exactly creating a stable foundation for a long-lasting, long-term connection where you could build a life with that person beyond just the physical attraction, the sexual union. But look at this. We have a reconciliation coming through here. Excuse me. Twin flames coming back into reconciliation. Because if you look at the order that these cards came through, contemplation, solitude, male, female, and then we've got all this in between the two of you. So you're apart right now, you're not together. There's challenges that are keeping you guys apart right now. And I feel for somebody, it doesn't necessarily have to be for the masculine, but somebody's dealing with some issues in the material world here. But with the pride and ego right next to it, somebody's afraid to ask for assistance, is what I'm picking up from that. We have awakening right after that, female figure in that photo. So it could be my feminines who are coming into some realizations here, going through an awakening process here. So I feel with especially my divine feminines who are in solitude. And again, that is my Hermit card, my Hermit energy. Part of the initial journey that you're on, as far as going within, trying to figure things out for yourself, trying to find answers to the issues that are weighing very heavily on you right now. And eventually you will find those answers. Because this is a part of the progression of where you guys are headed. A reconciliation and an awakening. And there's a lot of feminine energy that's coming through. We've got discernment. We have insight. And then we've got enlightenment, and all female figures in these particular cards. And really, they're very similar in their energies and messages. Awakening and discernment is somebody who has the ability to judge a situation well, to be able to have the clarity. And this is the next card, insight, clarity and insight, to be able to see things a lot clearer, to where you're not confused, where you finally know what it is that you want. And that as well is enlightenment. It's like the light came on. That light bulb moment. It's like an aha moment. It's like, oh, okay. Now I know what I need to do. But it takes two people to create movement in a situation. So even though you've had your awakening, especially if you're feminine, even though you've had a moment where you can now see things clearly and the veil has been lifted, it still takes two people to bring about this reconciliation. And it's interesting because the Hermit card is tied into that energy. It's bringing people from your past back to you, Scorpio. So I was about to grab some tarot here to add insight to this, to offer some clarity for these cards. And I just happened to glance at the bottom two cards. And if you can see that, it's the Six of Cups and the Hermit, which again is Virgo. Six of Cups is nostalgia, it's memories and reunion, and somebody from the past who wants to come back. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them, but I just thought it was interesting how when I flipped it over, those were the two cards that were grabbing my attention there. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio in love and life, second half of March. What else do we need to know, please? So some of you are in separation from your twin flame. What else, please? Some of my feminines, you could be coming through as the High Priestess. That could be a part of your energy. That is water energy. And of course, Scorpio, you're a water sign. So my feminine Scorpios, this could be you. You could be coming forward as the High Priestess. It represents the goddess of fertility, hidden knowledge, wisdom, mystery. This is a time for you to follow your instincts, pay attention to your intuition. And this as well is a card that talks about seeking answers from within. So it's very hermit in energy. And we already have that here. And again, that was on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled them. So there's some Virgo influence here in this reading. And it's interesting because the High Priestess is also tied into finances, okay? So I really feel here that finances are a challenge for some of you here. And there is a waiting period that is tied into the energy of the High Priestess. So there's no action towards reconciliation quite yet, but we need to pull some more cards to see. what else is coming forward here. So I'm looking at the next card. We do have the Four of Cups, which in this deck represents a missed opportunity, more water energy, more of your own vibration, Scorpio. And I'm just feeling here, especially for my masculines, that if no action is taken to be able to bring about this reconciliation, then yes, it will be a missed opportunity, but it's here. It's waiting for somebody to take action to get that to happen, to bring it to fruition here. And I can't help but feel that it's my masculines that need to create movement to make that happen. And if they really do feel strongly about this, it's like, you're mine. Well, then they need to get their act together. Stop thinking about it and just do something about it to bring about that reconciliation. Because my feminines, I feel you're really coming into your own. You're waking up. You're enlightened. You're finding the answers to your questions. You're finding answers to the issues that are weighing heavily on you. And I feel eventually you're going to get out of that hermit mode and you'll be ready to take action. Because I feel you are open to reconciliation, but you can't make that happen alone. It needs two people. We do have the Six of Wands right after that, which is a beautiful card. That is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is very successful vibrations coming forward from this card. Recognizing your worth. Very successful. You have the power to be successful in your life. Your person does too, but I'm feeling more so, especially for my feminines, it's falling right below material world and awakening. And then we've got the Six of Wands on the bottom. So money matters. I feel eventually you will be very successful at that. You might even finally get recognized. For those of you who are either waiting for a promotion or a raise in pay at your job or getting a job. So I feel that's temporary. You will overcome the struggles that you're going through financially. And if your person happens to be a fire sign, they as well may get over these obstacles that's tied into their finances. But yeah, it's victorious energy. It's beautiful. I love these next few cards. We have the Star card. We have the World. And then we've got the Magician. Unbelievable. So you've got 3 major arcanas, including the High Priestess. You've got 4. You've got 4 major arcanas coming through here. But these last 3 ones are amazing. The Star card is Aquarius energy, Scorpio. For some of you guys, you might be dealing with an Aquarian. So there's still hope here because this is giving you hope. It's tied into faith and optimism. This as well is successful energy, and this is a wish come true right here. A wish come true. Make a wish. That's the World card right there. The World card is the need for cycle completion, okay? So there's a cycle here that needs closure. Because there is something going on in the dynamic of this connection where, again, it was not stable. The foundation was rocky. And even though I don't see a tower moment here, you guys could have had something pretty traumatic that happened between the two of you that brought you guys at a distance from one another. And it doesn't necessarily have had to have been a third party or anything like that, but it could have been tied into the material world where somebody just couldn't bring themselves to spend time because they were too wrapped up in trying to make money or too busy at work. They just didn't have time for the relationship. And it could be something else, you know, it could be anything that drove a wedge between the two of you. But it was unstable. And with the Star card coming through here, it's giving you the opportunity actually for both of you to work on this partnership because the love is still here. You just got to believe in it. And if you both believe in it, that you can salvage this partnership, that's half the battle. Because the Star is coming through to let you know that you guys can actually work it out. You just got to believe it. And it's interesting because we already have the Enlightenment card coming through here. That's part of the energy of that Star card. And I know for my feminines, you've already had that enlightenment. You've already had that awakening. The masculine has to go through that awakening process as well. And I feel in time, it'll happen. And then we've got the World card right next to that, which is Earth energy. So some of you, you know, we already have Virgo representation from the Hermit. So for some of you, it could certainly be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. But the World card is beautiful because it brings you such happiness, Scorpio, that you deserve. This is happy energy, it's happy times, fulfillment. And I mean fulfillment, like in all areas of your life, not just in your love life. And again, if it was just all about sex before, I feel here with the World card coming through here and the Star right next to it, it's not just about sex because there is love here. It's more than just a physical connection. It goes beyond that. So it's really giving you guys a much stronger foundation moving forward. That is what's needed. That's why this card is coming through here, letting you know that that's what's needed. Stability. You need to be grounded in your partnership, in your relationship, to be able to build a stronger foundation that can withstand all the challenges that you guys will encounter moving forward. Because it's a part of life. There will be more challenges. But if you can build a strong base for your connection, your partnership, then you guys will be fine. Money matters are also much improved with the World card coming in because it can indicate a new job for some of you, even a change of residence for some of you. It gives you the opportunity to succeed in every area of your life, Scorpio. Your love life, your health, your family, your finances, your job opportunities, your career, your friendships, other relationships, whatever it is that you are dreaming about, you can make it all happen. If you feel like you've hit rock bottom somewhere in your life, the World card puts you back up on top. You know, and with the Magician right next to that, you're blessed. Truly, because the Magician that is tapped into air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But, you know, this is somebody who's ready to take action. This is somebody who's ready to manifest whatever it is that they want to change, whatever it is that they want to implement in their life, whatever it is that they desire. This could be you, this could be your person, this could be both of you, Scorpio. You guys can actually accomplish anything that you're wanting in this connection. You can make it happen. You both can. But if you're focused specifically for an air sign, because that is part of the energy of the Magician, your person can make things happen here now. Because it does represent a positive outcome to all this. And yes, it is a rekindled partnership. So it's giving you guys the opportunity to come back together. All right, so let's add to this with some romance angels. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio in love and life, especially in love and romance. Second half of March, please bring it forward. What else? What else do we need to know here? for Scorpio. We have free yourself. Okay. So basically you got to free yourself from situations that are no longer fulfilling you. It's time to take back control of your life. So if there are some major issues that you're dealing with tied into this connection, you know, there's a reason why we have the reconciliation card here, because you guys are in separation from one another. So I feel you've already freed yourself from one another to go your separate ways, which is why you're both heavily thinking about what it is that you need to do now. You know, you did take control of your life to be able to figure things out for yourself. So I feel here it's just reiterating that because you've already done it. And you both need to be able to implement the advice from this particular message, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments because you guys can't live in the past. What's happened, happened. What broke you guys up, broke you guys up. You can't change that. But you've got so many beautiful cards here. You've got the Star, the World, the Magician, letting you know that you guys can overcome whatever these obstacles are, whatever it was that shook the foundation of your partnership to begin with. You guys can overcome that. We do have worth waiting for, okay? Divine timing is at work in your love life, so you got to have patience to see this reconciliation come forward and present itself. And in this particular reading, we do have the new love card coming forward. What I'm feeling here, for those of you resonating with this reading, is that you have an opportunity for you and your partner to reconnect and to have a new chapter in your love story, to start over, to be able to have a new opportunity at love, to reconnect, and to once again have a more stable foundation in your partnership. It's all possible here, guys. It's totally possible. Let's add some Lover's Oracle to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. So we'll grab a few from this deck, take whatever resonates with you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio in love and life, second half of March. Okay, let's grab this bottom card. What do we have? We have passion. We also have balance. Okay, we already know. You guys have that part covered, okay? Passionate connection, sexual union. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it, okay? So I feel that part of your relationship is okay. You know, that's what I feel brought you guys together initially, possibly. But there has to be balance. Love is not always about agreeing, just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. There has to be compromise there. There has to be equality. There has to be an equal give and take in order to maintain that balance in the partnership. Next message. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Absolutely. And I feel that's why there was that instability. That's why the foundation wasn't as strong. Because you did resist change. Resisting change as far as improving the quality of your life and your love life, certainly. Next message. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. I'm not surprised to see that, because with that mirroring energy, it is tied into reflection, because you guys are twin flames. So a twin flame bond, however special it is, and it is amazing, it also has its challenges, especially when you're in separation, because that's time for you to work on yourself and to create ascension and go through that awakening process on your own. This is something that you both need to do. And I feel, since you're both at a distance from one another for now, really in heavy contemplation, both of you going within, trying to figure things out, I just feel my feminines are going through that awakening process a little bit faster than my masculines, but eventually you guys will meet each other in the middle. And twin flame connections can also experience that love-hate vibe between one another, because it's like looking in the mirror. You know, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see the things about yourself that you love, and you also see the things about yourself that you don't love. And when two people who are coming forward towards each other as twin flames, you can be a little bit nitpicky, because as this card states, you know, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So it's like you might be getting on your twin flame about certain things, and it's because it's a part of your own energy and you don't even realize it sometimes, you know? So interesting. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here, guys, because clearly you're not together right now, and you might not even be talking at the moment because there's a lot of thinking going on here. So let's grab some dialogue messages from the You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers and Separation deck. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. We'll grab a few from here, take what resonates with you. Angels and Spirit Guides for Scorpio. And this deck is square, and it's brand new, and it's slippery, and it's a little bit hard to shuffle, but I'm going to try my best here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Scorpio. So we'll pull a few, and again, whichever one you're guided towards. Okay, and let's grab one from the bottom of the deck. All right, what do we have? Okay, here we go. First one. I am planning a surprise engagement. Whoa. I want to ask you to marry me. Will you say yes? Oh my gosh. A surprise engagement. In a way, I'm not surprised, because you've got the Star card, you've got the World, you've got the Magician. It's worth waiting for, Scorpio. A surprise engagement. Well, maybe it's not such a surprise now that it's coming through here, but wow. Next card. My desire is to have a family with you. Would you have a baby with me? I mean, yeah, totally possible, okay? And maybe some of you guys already have. Wow. Next message. Nothing and no one can compare to you. My heart aches for you. You are the love of my life. And I feel, Scorpio, some of you guys really needed to hear that. You did. Next message. I can't bear the thought of you being with someone else. I get so jealous. I just want you to be mine. Sound familiar? Okay, they definitely want you. They don't want you with anybody else, Scorpio. Next message. Loving you is knowing what true love is. There is no logical explanation for my feelings. My heart only responds to yours. You are my endless love. Wow, that's beautiful. Last one. Okay. I enjoy dating and keeping things casual, as I am not wanting to settle down just yet. So this is coming through for some of you where your person is just not ready. They want to still stay in the dating rat race and just be dating casually. And Again, perhaps all they want is sex, which is why for some of you guys, your person needs to go through their awakening to come to their own realization of what they are going to miss out on if they don't get their shit together, if they don't wake up. Because we do have that Four of Cups coming through here. So that is coming through for some of you and the person that you're focused on for this reading. And perhaps you already know that. But for the majority, what I'm feeling here is tied into the reconciliation and so many references here letting you know that you guys can work this out. You can come back together. And for a small group of you, you're dealing with somebody that's not ready to settle down. Not yet. You definitely want to invest your time in somebody who wants you and wants you only. Okay? So that is the dialogue that needed to come through this time around. All right, guys, so let's grab some healing messages to close this out. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. In love and life, second half of March. Please bring it forward at this time. Please bring it forward. Some final thoughts, healing messages for you, Scorpio. So there's enough references here letting you know that if you and your person are on the same page, which I feel the majority of you are since you're coming forward with that mirroring twin flame energy, yes, there is absolutely a very good chance of rebuilding the partnership, more stable, stronger foundation, coming back together. Okay? Love it. Archangel Michael is coming through here, blessing this reading for you, protecting you. You have the power to create whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, Scorpio. That applies to your love life, that applies to your finances, that applies to your health, your other relationships, your family, your finances, everything, all of it. You're behind the wheel of your life. You can control the direction that you're going. And it's up to you who you allow into that vehicle that represents your life. You can kick them out if you don't want it, if you don't want them in your life. If they're no longer offering you what it is that you're looking for. And it doesn't just have to be tied into your love life, because we have people in our lives that come in and out all the time. And you have to decipher who gets to stay and who needs to go. Because it's up to you how you bring about harmony in your life, how you bring that stability back in your life, how you are able to create that stronger foundation that the angels feel you need to focus on at this time. You can do it. Friendships are very important at this time. These are the people that would do anything for you, that have your back. These are the people that you can rely on at any given time. Last card, manifestation. Just like what I was saying, you have the power to manifest anything and everything that you have your heart set on, Scorpio. So the second half of March can actually be quite special for some of you. You know, not to say that everything you've ever dreamed about is going to happen the second half of March, but you can get the ball rolling to get things moving. If something's stagnant, you can start creating movement in that area. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Whatever part of this reading resonated with you, I do hope that it helped you out. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will see you guys real soon. Take care, Scorpio. See you next time.